Well, we are in a world of transaction and you cannot avoid it, and you are in a world of interaction. So, to bring about a union, to bring about a merger of two, it requires wisdom, immense wisdom, which is not normally people are not endowed with such wisdom to be able to merge from the standpoint of two. So, from the standpoint of two, there will be interactions, there will be transactions, and many other features and characteristics of two will become evident. For example, when you see the feature and characteristic, there is a liquid, it is odorless, colorless, and tasteless, you know it is water, because its feature and characteristics is already articulated. So when you articulate certain things, you know that this is about two, about duality, about you and me, not about uniformity, not about commonality. So when there is you and me as different from commonality, there will be interaction. So one of the feature and characteristics of such interaction will be some differences of opinion. It's impossible not to have differences of opinion. Now, how do you deal with it? You can deal with it in a behavior called conflict, called confrontation. Now you have two words, conflict and confrontation, and you know the feature of two is interaction and transaction, and when you transact and interact, there is adequate room for difference of opinion, and therefore there could be some conflict, some confrontation. Now what is the solution? You cannot avoid it, because that is a very feature and characteristics. Just like water is colorless, odorless and tasteless, the feature and characteristics of two will have some possibility of confrontation, possibility of conflict. You cannot avoid it. So now, what is the mode by which you confront and you have conflict? You can have a mode of conflict and confrontation that is the most serious thing, and you are not aware about what you are doing. Or you can have another mode where you are aware of what you are doing, and it's a game that both of us are playing with cooperation with each other. Like when the director has created a play, a theater, and he has awarded a role as a villain to somebody and another role as a hero or somebody else, while they are acting it on the stage, they are enacting conflict and confrontation, though both of them are aware that they are enacting it because of directive, and it's a matter of 1 hour that they both will be on the coffee table together, and possibly in the next day, today's villain will become tomorrow hero in the next play, and today's heroes will become villain the next play, and they both are willing for that, because that is a directive of the director, and they are both there only to play a role. They do not have that element in them that they are the doer. They do not direct it. They are in conflict and confrontation, but they are not directing it. Then they are aware that we are enacting conflict, we are enacting confrontation, but it is directed by somebody else. And after this play, both of us will be in the coffee table together with sharing cheesecakes and pleasantries. And this role can change tomorrow. So the way to participate in the world of two, in duality, is not to escape from it, but to do the role totally with the mode of awareness that I am only doing a role and my director is different.